Hello and welcome to Racing Club UK YouTube live test commentary. It is our first attempt at doing an as live commentary. It is of Unión de Santa Fe versus Racing Club de Avellaneda from the 8th of November 2020. My name is Darren Paul. I am the president of the Racing Club Filial Londres. And if you want more information, follow us on Twitter at RacingClubUK or across all the social media. The plan for this game is a very simple one. We are going to watch back the game and commentate on it in future. We are hoping to do these live as it is. This is as live. The Racing 11 away at Unión de Santa Fe. In goal, as always, Gabi Arias. A back four with familiar names, but not in familiar positions. Leonardo Sigali, Neri Dominguez, Ivan Pichud, and Eugenio Mena are the back four from left to right. Lionel Miranda, Hector Fortoli, Augusto Solari, Matias Rojas are the four in midfield. And up front, Churi Cristaldo and Licho Lopez. That is the 11 for Sebastian Becasese. For Unión de Santa Fe, in goal, Sebastian Moschano. The back four, Matthias Nani, Lucas Esquivel, Francisco Germeta, and Jonathan Galvan. Their midfield four appear to have lined up in a 4-4-2. We'll see how that transpires during the 90 minutes. Kevin Zenon, Neri Leches, Fernando Elizari, and Juan Nardoni. Up front for Juan Manuel Azconzabal's side is Fernando Marquez and Mauro Luna Diale. We are just moments away from the kickoff here for Racing Club de Avellaneda, away from home in the Liga. Excuse me. The Copa de la Liga Profesional del Fútbol for Argentina. And just how this competition is going to work. The 6 groups, the top 2 of each group advance to 2 more, to another group. There are 2 groups at that tier. Those are like the winners groups, the winners brackets. They play another round of fixtures. The winners of those 2 6-team groups go through. They play each other in the final. Now, the loser of that group still has a Copa Sudamericana position for grabs. Sorry, the loser of that group, the loser of that final, they will go into a classification final. So of the 6 groups that kick off the tournament, the bottom 2 in each of those groups, they go into another competition where they play in their groups. The winners of those 2 groups play each other. The winner of that final goes to play the loser of the winners final. We'll come up with a graphic to explain it all for the listeners and viewers of the Racing Club UK podcast. We are just about to kick off here. Unión de Santa Fe taking on Racing Club de Avellaneda. It's the second game in the group. Last week's results, Unión de Santa Fe with a 0-0 draw versus Arsenal de Sarandí, whereas the Racing Club de Avellaneda thumped at home 4-1 to Atletico Tucumán. And it just was a bad day at the office for Sebastian Becasese's players. I thank all of you, if you are listening to this live or on demand, for checking out Racing Club de Avellaneda, the greatest football team in the world, though this will be an unbiased commentary. We are, of course, the official filial for London, for the UK, of Racing Club de Avellaneda. We are about to get kicked off as we see the 2 sides on the field. These unfamiliar empty stadia. I say unfamiliar, sadly, a little bit too familiar in Argentine football over the last couple of seasons. It will be Union in their traditional red and white shirts, white shorts, white socks kicking off. Racing in all black, their change kit, as they often wear when they are facing Union de Santa Fe. Quite interesting that the home side in an Argentine fixture wearing their home colours. Usually a home side will be in their change strip. Just waiting on our match official to get us underway. Waiting for television, and we are kicked off. Union de Santa Fe going from left to right. Racing defending that goal on the right-hand side. Put out a play initially by Augusto Solari. Picking off that through ball. It will be a throw-in on the far side for Union de Santa Fe. Now flick-on header cleared. And now Racing trying to break on this left-hand side for the first time. It's Mena. Eugenio Mena sporting a rather dashing beard for the first time. Usually clean-shaven. Hector Fortoli. He was hustled off the ball. And that's a foul, says the referee. Eugenio Mena. Upending Juan Nardoni. It's Union. Goalless there last time out. Looking to get a win against one of the premier teams in Argentina. Of course, Racing playing in the Copa Libertadores. They've got a game coming up soon against Flamengo. But they've got Union in their way now. As this is a well-kept in ball. Bobbles around the area. Hoofed away. And that's going to go out almost on halfway for a throw-in to be taken by Jerometa. Looking for options. Finds it. But it's flying in as Chur Cristaldo gets on the ball. Nobody has held possession for more than a couple of seconds as Machano comes out of his goal to play it. Long ball downfield for Machano, headed down by Fortoli. And that's Union de Santa Fe ball again. It's Neri Leyes in the midfield, playing a bit of a holding role, looks like, for Union de Santa Fe. Now they can break. As Dominguez goes across, but the ball in. It's hit too deep, out of bounds. But Fernando Marquez appreciating the effort of Matthias Nani. Gabi Arias, one of the top shot stoppers in Argentina, maybe in South America. Beautiful pass through from Dominguez. And now Racing looking to break. It's on the right wing, ball in. Goes right the way across to Mena. Outside, shot, oh, save! Matthias Rojas with the effort. Good save by the captain, Machano. He had movement on it. The ball played across by the captain, Lisandro Lopez, and then a booming shot into the area. And Machano does well. Hector Fortoli with the attempt. Ball into the box. Headed down, cleared away. And Union looking to break. Racing get it back on the far side. But scrappy football so far. Licha Lopez. Lopez outside. Good ball in. Deep back of the box. Chur Cristaldo centres. Away. Cleared. And it's a foot race. Mena sends it way back to Gabi Arias. And Racing will look to build again. Neri Dominguez. Plays outside to Sigali. On the far right side. And that's blocked. Union going back with it now. Still Union, they've got men forward into the area. Not scored, and now it is. It's a goal, Fernando Marquez. The ball was centered. A mad scramble. The ball was dead on the turf. It looked like Racing for a moment had got away with it, but calamitous defending, not for the first time from Racing. Let's see what happens. So it's a bit of a counter-attack, but Union had numbers forward. Racing had players in defence. Initially cleared off the line by Ivan Pichud. Playing at centre-back today. Nothing he could do there. He gets caught up in this turf a little bit and then rifled home by Marquez. It's a good centering ball. Actually, Pichud doesn't touch it. It was prevented going in initially by Luna Diale of Union de Santa Fe. And then rifled into the back of the net, Fernando Marquez. And it's 1-0 Union de Santa Fe. Early on, 5 minutes, and now they're back on the attack again. Goes outside, good ball in, away by Sigali. And now Pichud goes to block that. Still Union. Pressing, probing, shot from distance over the bar. Never really troubling the keeper. That effort there from Elizari. Just 5 minutes gone. Racing already trail 1-0. As we are slow to get back underway. It's with Ivan Pichud. Tries to send it downfield. Can't get past the Union midfield. And there's so much space for the Union midfielders to operate in. And that's out of bounds. That will be out of bounds. Out of play. That will be Union ball. A throw in on halfway on the far side, the left. Galvan takes. Gets it back and now a dink ball over the top. Flicked on, but Arias is there. Eugenio Mena now. Gets it back from Dominguez. Looking for something down his left-hand side. Rojas is out of play. Nice touch by Juan Nordoni. Long throw. Finds Churi Cristaldo, who is fouled. Big shove in the back there. Cristaldo landed stomach first on the football. Never a comfortable thing. Yeah, big two-hand shove in the back from Jonathan Galvan. So it's a free kick. Left-hand side, Rojas to take. In line with the edge of the area, but near the touchline. So a bit of a dangerous area. Let's see what Racing can make of it. As we see Licha Lopez, always dangerous in the air. The captain, balls in. It's good cross. Licha Lopez can't get to it. And Union de Santa Fe to come away. Looking for a quick break. It's a foot race. Mena should have it. He's got Ivan Pichud and Gabi Arias in support. Finds Arias. Arias under pressure. The two-man press. And that is cleared long downfield. Sigali with the flick-on header. Solari. Still Solari. Got players in support. Gives it to Fertoli. Fertoli shoots. Oh, deflection. Great save. Machano. Took a big deflection. Sebastian Machano had to be alert to it. Does well to save it with his left. Sorry, with his right leg. Fertoli. Racing's most dangerous player so far, but that's been taken a deflection and now just been skied into the air. Dominguez gets it clear. Licha Lopez has to come right into the middle of midfield. to get a touch on the ball and calm things down a little for Racing. They trail 1-0 to Union de Santa Fe. 10 minutes gone in this Copa de la Liga Profesional Group A matchup. Second round of fixtures. Racing trying to advance with it down the left-hand side again. Fertoli in a battle with Nordoni. Now Racing just passing their way out of trouble. Mena tried to flick on to Rojas, but that's been put back down the line. And a lovely flick pass there by Marquez. He's been busy so far for Union de Santa Fe, the centre forward. Marquez gets it back. He's got support outside. A little too much on that pass. That's out of bounds. Racing goal kick. As we see that Fertoli effort. His left foot around it. I think that's taken a touch off Jeremotta. But a great save by Machano. Two good saves for Fertoli saved that, forced out of him so far in this one. As that is poorly controlled. Racing defenders struggling with composure right now. A player like Sigali, you expect to be able to take a ball down and wait on the ball for a second, but everything's a first attempt clearance. Racing really struggling. Jerometa to take the throw. Gets it back from Marquez. Jerometa now trying to drive down the right-hand side. It's out of play. Will remain Union ball from the throw-in. Deep in the corner. Nordoni is up in support. Jerometa got the movement he wanted from Nordoni. Long throw into the box. Two Racing defenders go for it. Into the hands of Arias. Nothing too dangerous about that play. Mena on the near side, the left. Miranda gives it to Rojas. A little bit of a hospital ball and a pass played long behind Pichut, but he will collect. And again, Racing not able to play with the composure and assuredness that you'd expect of one of the top teams in Argentina. Oh, great touch by Mena on that crossfield ball from Pichut. Now Racing playing with a bit of composure. Miranda forced back. Long flat ball. As that's a foot offside is the call. Flag was up. Chiri Cristaldo. Just offside. Could have been a foul. Initially thought it might have been, as he's bundled to the earth, but nothing given, as he'd already strayed beyond the last man. Union de Santa Fe lead at home 1-0. 12 minutes gone. Union de Santa Fe 1, Racing Club de Avellaneda 0. That's a poorly hit pass. Straight out of play. Jerometa playing a very advanced position. It's Union de Santa Fe trying to get ahead. Trying to get up the field. As Licha Lopez is playing almost as a holding midfielder right now. He gives away the foul. As always, you expect from Licha Lopez a real captain's performance. He leads by example. As Galvan now takes the cross, takes the free kick. Deep to the edge of the area. Gabi Arias comes to collect. No real pressure there. Again, this game's trying to find a rhythm. Mena plays it down the line to Fertoli. He's impressed so far. Licha Lopez, again, he's had to play a lot deeper than usual. But that's the range of Lopez. Sometimes he plays on the shoulder of last defender. Sometimes he can play a lot deeper. He seems to have almost switched roles with Mateus Rojas. As now Solari tries to run away with it. He loses possession. And will remain Racing ball, though. Throw in, far side. It's Marquez. It's with Pichut. Pichut looking for options. Just, again, in the midfield. A little bit of hospital pass there, but it's okay. It's found its way to Mena. Mena with space to move on the left. Now he's closed down. Gives it to Licha Lopez. Lopez. All outside to the right. Solari. Solari tries to get past his man, but he's a wall. Great defense from Matthias Nani. But it is the Racing ball again with Augusto Solari. Gives it to Rojas. Rojas shoots. It's a dribbler out of play. That will be an Unión de Santa Fe goal kick. Not a lot of conviction, not a lot of power behind that shot. As we see the goal again. A poor pass played off a Unión player. Centered ball. Blocked on the line. A scramble. And then a finish from Fernando Marquez. Juan Ortoni battling to get it forward. A scramble on the deck. Elizari. It's the third goal Fernando Marquez has scored against Racing in his career. So, a team that he obviously doesn't mind playing against. $15.50 gone in the ball game. Unión 1, Racing 0. You're listening to as live commentary on Racing Club UK's YouTube channel. We have a podcast. We've interviewed Racing players. And also Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all across the social media. We also run, of course, the Filial Londres if you are interested in joining that. If you live in the UK, we're open to everybody from the UK. Absolutely. As for Toli, trying to win possession back. Ball is yet to hit the deck. Now Racing can come away with it. It's Fertoli. Hector Fertoli. Out wide to Mena. He's got a runner in front of him. Gives it back to Fertoli. As that's left by Rojas. And now Unión looking to break. But a good recovering tackle attempt. But Unión have numbers. They've always got a player available to make or receive a pass. And a promising play from Racing is broken down again. Now they're attacking down the right. Great ball movement there by Jeremota. Jeremeta, my apologies. As we see El Principe, Diego Milito, one of the favoured sons, has a shot come cross attempt by Francisco Jeremeta. He's not going to catch Gabi Arias napping. Again, one of the best goalkeepers in South America. He's not going to succumb to such an effort. As Racing move it across the back four. It's on the left with Mena. Back now with Sigali, who's moved to the centre-back position. Ivan Pichut now playing the right back, his more favoured position. But again, it's been turned over in the midfield. Rojas. Good link-up play. Fertoli. Fertoli driving. He's got runners ahead of him. Fertoli takes it alone. Just wide. Good attempt. But Racing again can't hit the target. Fertoli had runners ahead of him. Wanted to try it himself. Kept it on the ground. But it was never really troubling Machano's goal. It remains Unión de Santa Fe 1, Racing Club de Avellaneda 0. As we're coming up on 20 minutes played in this game. And it's a foot race that will be won by Luna Diale. Pichut is fouled. Or was it just out of play? I think it might have just been out of play, actually. As, yep, it was the throw-in. Racing get back underway quickly. Switch play. I was going to say switch play to the left, but they've chosen to go more centrally with it. Mena now. Again, he's got runners ahead of him. He's got room to run. And he's off to Fertoli. Rojas. Switches play to the far side, right-hand side. Just kept in play. No, out of bounds. Out of play. Augusto Solari did what he could with what he was given. Zayas Rojas struggling with his range of passing right now. A good signing for Racing. He's played well. But there are times when he has struggled. As that is somehow kept in by Union. And that's a foul. Sigali hits the deck hard. Union's defender pleading his case, but not convincing for our match official. So Racing with a free kick probably about 40 yards out, right on the far right-hand touchline. Played flat, flicked on, out of play. Fertoli again. Don't know if that was supposed to be a flick on or an attempt on goal, but it went out of play. And Union have a goal kick. Sebastian Moschano to take. And he's hit that a long way off target for his centre-back with him, but Union are able to come forward with it. Like I say, they're making it look easy. Jeremeta playing a right-back role. Did wonder if he was playing centre-back, but he is playing the right-back position. Ball through as Union working it on the left-hand side. It's with Marquez. Drops off. And Izari can't get the connection. The danger just about cleared by Racing. But straight away, Jeremeta on the right. Drops it back. It's with Galvan. Back to Moschano, the keeper. Now Union. They're able to play it around, pass it around. Bit of pressure applied to them. And that will be Miranda. Tried to get it forward to Solari. But again, Racing. Every time they're in possession of the ball, they're rushing. Fertoli under pressure. Fertoli foul. 2 hands in the back from Nardini. And that's always going to be a foul. Eugenio Mena. Long ball forward. Played along the floor. Miranda passes out wide right. Pichud tries to flick it through. Oh! Fertoli with the weak attempt in the end, but he applauds the ball. In fact, that was Churi Cristaldo. Applauds the effort, but he couldn't get a good connection on the shot attempt. It's Union with a throw-in on the near side, right-hand side, about midway into the Racing half. Thrown to the right corner. There is a foul. It will be an Union free kick. Sigali with a bit of a kick there. I think it was the high foot on Luna Diale. It was an attempt at the ball, but I think there was a little bit of contact there. A bit more than our match official wants to see. So it will be a free kick in a dangerous area from Union de Santa Fe, in line with the 18-yard box, about halfway to the touchline. On this near side, the right. 2 Union players over it. 6 players in the box. It's whipped to the back corner, headed away. And Elizari tries to get that shot away. But now Racing looking to counter-attack. Nobody with him. Long attempt on the goal. Machado doesn't need to do anything out of play. But a heads-up move from Matias Rojas. In fact, that was Augusto Solari. He had no runners ahead of him. He saw the keeper off his line. And he went for it. Handball is given. Dangerous thing. Elizari tried to chest it down. Looked like he got a little bit of arm. It's an unfortunate call. He will be thinking. Ball tried to scoop it down the right-hand side for Racing. It's back with Dominguez. Plays it all the way back to Arias. A dinked ball outside to Sigali. Finds Rojas on the left. Plays it forward. Beautiful link-up pass. One touch. Fertoli finds Mena. Mena on the left. Drops it to Fertoli. Ball, high ball into the back of the area. Headed across goal. Off the crossbar. And a great save. Machado. From the headed effort. Point blank from Cristaldo. Couldn't generate much power behind it. We'll see a replay of that, I'm sure, as Marquez gets a little bit tricky with it. Gets it caught up in his feet. Good move there by Rojas to come away with it. Great sliding tackle from, I think that's Elizari. And now this game's come alive all of a sudden. Racing looking to attack down the left again. Fertoli's got Mena outside of him. Fertoli plays the cross. Far side in the area. Pichot squares it. And that's into the hands of Machado. But excitement as we see again. Beautiful one touch. Just cannon pass from Fertoli. Gives it to Mena. Drops it back. Great ball across. Headed off the crossbar. Machado beat. And then the second header from Churi Cristaldo. Pushed away by the keeper as he desperately sprawls across his goal. Machado so far with a superstar performance against the Racing Club Avellaneda. And I've got to say, it feels like every time Racing face a goalkeeper, they get his very best game. We've seen some great performances as one-on-one. Referee does blow for that. Long way offside, Luna Diale. Even in this modern age, that was offside by, he was offside by a good couple of inches. Fairly clear cut. But Arias, one of the best keepers coming off his line, certainly. Number of goals he saved by being alert to danger. And I mean alert outside of his area by a long way. Racing had a very difficult game against River Plate a couple of seasons ago in the Copa Libertadores. And it would have been a lot worse were it not for Gabi Arias. Ball in from the right-hand side. Left to dribble through. Licha Lopez. He can't find the target. Machado beaten again, but so was the post. Becca Sese applauds Racing. Lacking that killer edge. A good cross into the air from Salauro. Allowed to run through. Licha Lopez, the best striker in this team. Gets the control. Can't quite get the finish, though. As he bounces awkwardly off his thigh. And then he rushes the finish. A player with his experience and his goals, let's just be honest about it. You expect him to finish those. But Racing have come alive in this game. They're losing 1-0 to Union de Santa Fe. Nearly half an hour gone away from the home, away from the Cilindro in Avellaneda. But a cracking game of football on our hands. It was started off scruffy, but now it's come alive. Solari into the area. Fertoli takes the deflection into the hands of Machado. The way Churi Cristaldo, I thought It would have been whistled dead, but Cristaldo just, I think he just wanted the pass from Fertoli. A rare outing for Cristaldo of late. Hasn't been favoured by Bakasese. Interestingly, there's no Tvitanic on the bench for Racing. Still nursing an injury, I think, as that's centred by Jeremeta. He plays it back to Galban. Galban sent all the way back to Machano. And Union, we're in a quite an attacking position. Send it right the way back to their keeper. As Racing trying to get a hold of this in midfield. We're in the final third for Union, but it's Machano again. Racing struggling. Well, both sides struggling to control this game. But it's been a lot more Racing in the last few minutes. Fertoli, sorry. That wasn't Fertoli at all. That was Miranda. He's been so all over this game so far, Fertoli. Now it's Fertoli. Wins it in the midfield. Gives it to Cristaldo. Gets it back. No, can't quite. Again. Union always have players there. Always got men over just where they need them. Rojas centers it to Lopez, who goes down, sliding tackle, collects him high on the shin. And Licha Lopez is not a player to go down especially easily. It's certainly not roll around in that manner. In fact, he grabbed the leg of the referee. Such was his anguish and pain. Yes, Neri Leches just got the studs into him. He didn't fly in. It was a little out of control, and it was more of a grazing motion, I think, rather than like a really solid collision. And of course, the way these footballers wear their boots, not a lot of protection from shin pads. Wear their shin pads this time. Mateus Rojas looking like he wants an effort from goal. 35 yards out from centre. Shoots and has just whistled by the far post. Not a million miles away. Machano has to come across his goal, but he's not forced into a save. We see the header from Solari off the bar, and then the great save from Chud Cristaldo's effort. Again, it came at him quick. He wasn't able to generate the power on it that he would have liked to. But Racing having a very good spell as we see Licha Lopez put it past the far post, or the near post, I suppose, to Licha Lopez on that occasion. Union on the attack. Good ball into the area. Headed down. Headed across goal. The play is still alive for Union. Gelmeta. And that's headed away. Handled by Licha. Advantage is played. Racing win it back. As Leyes lost possession. Solari for Racing. The right-hand side. Oh, great little stab tackle. For Racing. Back in possession. Composed play. Sandro Lopez now playing, like we said, a holding midfielder. He's in his own centre circle as Racing are on the attack. Now it's Fertoli. Gives it to Licha. Gets it back. Outlet ball to the right-hand side. Good ball. Good cross in. Nobody there to meet it except for an Union and defender Fertoli. Fertoli still in the area. Drops it back. Shots on goal. Just off target. But a great effort. Again, Racing have that link-up play. Good, strong side foot effort, but again, not able to find the target. Machano had it covered, I think. Mateus Rojas on that occasion. Union 1, Racing 0. First half, 34 minutes played here in Santa Fe. Racing Club really come into this game. But Union have been a thorn in Racing sides in recent seasons. Making it difficult. As that's into the centre. Licho Lopez. Centre outside to Fertoli. Fertoli. Ball back across. Fired across. Nobody there. And now Union looking to break. They've got... Well, Racing have the numbers back. But Union have plays in space. But it will be a Racing ball as Eugenio Mena intercepts the cross attempt. Or the through ball attempt. Neri Dominguez taking his time. Pichud switches play to Mena. Mena drops off to Licha Lopez playing behind the right back. Or the left back, should I say. Ball in from Solari. Flick on head. Oh, just onto the top of the net. Again, Cristaldo not able to direct it goalwards. Let's see this again. A lovely ball in from Solari. A difficult header for Cristaldo. She needs to try and generate a little lift on the ball to score from that kind of angle. Again, Union. They've had one meaningful chance in the game. They took it as Arias collects right at the edge of his area. Rolled out. Dominguez. Solari. Moving it down the right-hand side. And it will... Rojas. Just didn't quite control it. And it got away from him. Shepherded out of play by Matthias Nani. That's Union. Galvan. Finds Jermota. They're trying to work it down this right-hand side. Mena really dove in there on Luna Diale. But now Union trying to play with pace through the legs of Pichud onto this left-hand side. Ball across the area. It's high. Mena flicks it away. And Miranda. No look back heel. Just on the edge of his own area. But it's Racing have come away with it. It's with Licha Lopez. High pressure. Lopez didn't appreciate that attempt at a tackle from Esquivel. Pichud. On the right-hand side, it's Solari. Sigali and Dominguez. Switch sides in the centre-back position. It will be Mena. Fertoli fouled hard. Goes to ground. In fact, no foul. Referee says got the ball. So it'll be a throw into Racing, taken. Just kept in by Miranda. Every pass Miranda play, it looks like the absolute last second he could play that pass. Highly impressive from Lionel Miranda. That's Racing. Have control of it in their own area. Oh, sorry. In their own half. Just patient interplay with the defenders and the midfielders. Looking to build an opening. 38 minutes gone. First half. Union de Santa Fe 1. Racing Club de Avellaneda 0. It's into the area. Cristaldo turns, shoots. Save. Machano. Good save. At his near post. Cristaldo collects the ball well. Turns his defender. Snapshot with that left boot. And Machano does very well going down to his left. Once again, Cristaldo kept it at bay, but Racing knocking at the door. They trail 1-0. It's a corner kick from the far side. Cristaldo gets a head on it. Defended well away, chested down and cleared by Union de Santa Fe. Now Mena holds off his Holds off Luna Diale. As Mena goes to take the throw in, Diale just pulls him back. Mena doesn't even flinch, doesn't bother him. The officials don't care. Racing back in possession, back in attack. Pichut. Rojas sent backwards. And that's another hospital pass from Rojas. Union can break. Marquez. Marquez comes inside on his left. It's still Marquez. Marquez looking to shoot. Marquez shoots wide. Just over. But a good attempt. And a big warning for Racing. You cannot allow sloppy turnovers in midfield. Marquez didn't quite set himself. Leant back. He did the hard work first. Did it well. Had players with him in support. Wanted to take it alone. Shot from the edge of the area. Over and wide of the far post. So coming together. A Racing free kick. Nani not happy with the decision at all. But Rojas seems to have taken an elbow or something to the back of the head. Not quite, but a hearty shove in the back. And Racing have a free kick. 40 minutes gone. Racing free kick far side, the right. About 35 yards out from goal. He's going to need a bit of a spectacular effort if he's going to try a shot here. Has a lot of targets in the area. Though he is left-footed, Matías Rojas. Hand goes up, suggesting he's not going to make an attempt on goal. He's got Fertoli with him. Rojas, good ball in deep to the 6-yard box. Cleared away. Only as far as, well, again, a bit of a hospital pass. And now breaking again down this right-hand side. It's Unión de Santa Fe. This time he's got players with him. Shot attempt. Great defending, but looks like Solari may have hurt himself quite badly. As he cleared that ball away, he rolled. He wants an immediate substitution as he's gone 2 feet into the ad board. The ad board did not budge. Zero give on that. And I don't know if it's his legs, his knees that he's potentially jarred. Let's see this play again. Ball cleared well. Pichut can't quite reach it. Great recovering tackle by Solari, who just rolls over and then just 2 legs just fully extended into the ad board, immediately in pain. It's his right leg, maybe his knee. And he was calling for an immediate substitution. He's receiving treatment, and he has been brought off. Benjamin Garre on for Augusto Solari. Solari not long back from an injury. So it's a sensible move. Don't want to risk it any further. Again, a player knows their body. They've got to trust it. Meanwhile, Unión in possession, trying to get the ball into the area. And that's a foul by one of the Unión forwards. It was Matías Nani, in fact, all over one of our Racing defenders, Neri Dominguez. Racing looking to come forward with it. Racing down this left-hand side. It's with Hector Fertoli. Centres. Again, now they move it patiently onto the right. Garre into the game for the first time. Miranda. Garre tries to catch back up to that pass. It's back out with Pichut. Pichut. Under pressure, keeps it alive. Sends it back to Arias. Sigali, I think, wanted it, but a safer play from Pichut that time. 43 minutes gone. Unión de Santa Fe 1. Racing Club de Avellaneda 0. From Santa Fe. Ball absolutely rifled at Garre. From Miranda. Remains the Racing ball. Out of play for a throw-in. Played on quickly. Sigali. Oh, Great balance by Fertoli. Outside to Mena. Mena squares it. Centers it. Headed away by Galban. And Jeramota. Long way downfield. But that's going to be Racing possession still. Fertoli. Such tricky feet, but he goes through the back of Fernando Marquez. Wonder if we see our first yellow card. It's been a mostly pretty clean game with some fierce tackles going in. That was more clumsy than anything else. No card given by the referee. As that's out of play. Racing throw in, far side. Target Kevin Zenon can collect it. Long ball forward. Licha Lopez can't quite collect it, but flicked on, and that'll be a Racing throw in. Licha Lopez has been collected again. Really struggling on that left ankle. 1 minute added on. We've had goals, we've had substitutions, we've had it all, and we've had a minute added on as Hector Fertoli cleared off a defender, out for a throw. As we see the Racing substitutes warming up. Long ball, long throw into the area, cleared out. Racing will have another throw in, deep in Union territory, into the box. Cristaldo tried to center it. It will be a corner for Racing Club. Matias Rojas coming over to take. Third corner of the game for Racing. Union have had just the one corner. But it is Union de Santa Fe who lead 1-0. And that's the stat that matters right now. Ball's into the area, deep into the box. Headed, took a touch, Machado. Good save. And with that, the referee calls for the end of the first half. Union de Santa Fe lead at home to Racing Club de Avellaneda. 1-0. That early goal from Fernando Marquez after some scruffy play in the build-up. An interesting game, an exciting game for the most part. And it sees Union de Santa Fe in the lead at half-time. They lead Racing Club de Avellaneda 1-0 in the Group A matchup, Copa de la Liga Profesional. Union de Santa Fe 1, Racing Club de Avellaneda 0. So we will be back in just a couple of moments with second half action of Racing Club de Avellaneda away to Union de Santa Fe. They trail at home, away from home, 1-0. We'll be back in just a couple of moments. Welcome back to Racing Club UK YouTube commentary of their Copa de la Liga Profesional Group A matchup against Union de Santa Fe. As it stands, Union currently lead 1-0 as we're about to get ready for the second half. My name is Darren Paul. Thank you for joining us on this YouTube live trial of an as-live commentary. This game took place on the 8th of November 2020. Racing had a good first half for the most part, but they have been susceptible on the counter-attack, and it was a very scruffy goal conceded by Racing after a sloppy turnover in midfield, and that was the story of the half. Poor passing in midfield from both clubs, but especially with Racing, who, and again, it feels like a bit of a feature when they come to play against Union de Santa Fe, not able to really control themselves and keep that composure that you would expect us. Once again, we're waiting on our match official to get us back underway for the second half. Mathias Rojas having a nice conversation with him. Racing forced into that first half substitution. Benjamin Garre replacing Augusto Solari, who went feet first into one of these electric light up ad boards, which are quite hefty pieces of kit. Looked like he may have jarred his leg or something on that. Hopefully nothing too serious. Hopefully too major. We are back underway. Union de Santa Fe, Racing Club de Avellaneda for the second half. And Union lead it 1-0. Racing looking unchanged except for that one enforced substitution in the first half. Union have made changes, confirmation of those changes in a couple of moments' time. As Racing have a throw-in on the far side. They are in their beautiful black and gold away kit, so it's all black with gold trim. Union in their traditional home colours, white and red shirts with blue trim and letterings, white shorts, white socks that have an awful lot of red on them. Two very, very nice football kits on display here this afternoon. Union with the free kick on the right-hand side. Played along the ground, out of play. Jeremeta, will throw in for Union. Over the top, flicked on and collected by the keeper. Zenon was one of the players substituted off, replaced by Trojanski. Zenon did absolutely nothing in that first half of note. Elizari as well, another player brought off. He is replaced by Blasi, Brian Blasi. That's a bit of a defensive move there. Trojanski, a midfielder for Kevin Zenon, but Brian Blasi, a defender, coming on for Elizari. That's Racing trying to take control in the midfield. Mathias Rojas, who's had an up and down game so far. Some of his passing quite poor. Some of his delivery has been very good. And that's where Racing were very dangerous, especially from Solari. The way he was playing the ball, excellent. But again, Racing turn it over. Union looking for that killer ball over the top. That won't work this time. Into the hands or the feet of Gabi Arias. And Racing look to reset coming out of the defence. Long ball forward. And Licha Lopez can't gather that one. Oh, a nice move there by Trojanski. Oh, dove in hard. 2 feet. That is Leyes with no regard for safety of his opponent. The ball's loose. Absolutely flies in on Ivan Pichud, catches him high up on the shin. Don't think that's even been a yellow card as Racing try and get back underway quite quickly. Licha Lopez put the cross into the hands of Michano. Now, this is where Argentina plays by a different rule book. In any other country on earth, or especially in Europe or Britain, that is probably a red card. But in this game, I don't know if he's even been booked. We didn't see a yellow card, and we don't have a graphic on the screen as Nani battling with it. Licha. Now Racing coming away with it. Garre forced to go the long way around. Galvan with the interception that time. And again, quite a hearty one. Dove at the ball really with 2 feet. That's this game. There's a lot of fire in it. Pichud back on the ball. He's okay. He's a tough guy. He's made of harder stuff. Racing now switching play over to the left-hand side. It's where they were most effective in the first half. That's out of play. That's Brian Blassie in for the first time. Hector Fertoli up and down first half from him as well. Had a couple of good attempts. From Fertoli. But he struggled to always find the target. And in the final third, if you ask Cher Cristaldo, he struggled to find his teammates. Union with the ball on the far side, the right-hand side. Throw in. It's where Marquez, the goal scorer. It looks like it's come off a hand. Referee's shrugging at the play. Play continues. Benjamin Garre, the signing from Manchester City. That's Pichud. Gets it back to Neri Dominguez. Long ball down the right-hand side. Licha. He's onside. Gets it back. He's got runners ahead of him. Puts it back into the midfield. Gets it back on this far side, the right. Garre in the corner. Benjamin Garre. Oh, too tricky for his own good, and that's out of play. That will be a goal kick to Union de Santa Fe. Obviously, Racing now without Matías Daracho, who's now playing his trade for Atlético Mineiro. $6 million transfer a couple of weeks ago. We told you about it when it happened on Racing Club UK podcast. Racing now making their way forward. Played behind Garre. Too far out to the right-hand side by Rojas. Out of play. Frustration again for Racing as the link-up play is thereabouts. They've got room to run and fresh legs with Garre. But another wayward pass. Throw in. The numbers on Union shirts are so difficult to decipher. Red and white stripes with very thin blue numbers. It's a commentator's nightmare, those kits. Oh, great play by Fertoli. Fertoli squares it to Rojas. Rojas goes for the tame left-footed effort from a long way away. Moshano equal to it. And you kind of sense Licha Lopez's body language. He was not thrilled with the decision-making of Matías Rojas there. As Union have a throw on this near side, the right-hand side. Nardoni to take. Sorry, Galvan to take, rather. Cleared back down the right-hand side, headed back in to the area. This is roughly the time Racing conceded in the first half. But now Fertoli coming away with it. Garre, he's got Licha Lopez ahead of him. He's got other players surrounding him inside of him. Racing still in their own half. just get it over halfway, but straight away it's Union ball. Contested, and Racing win the contest. Pichoud. I like how he started the game. He's back playing a bit more centrally in that defensive 4. As that's a clever played ball. Trojanski on the prowl, but he can't gather. Trojanski to the edge of the area. Marquez can't quite get onto it. In fact, that wasn't Marquez, that was Luna Diale. Couldn't quite get onto it. And Union now, with a bit more of a grip in this game. They're attacking down the right-hand side. Comes off Mena to throw into Union de Santa Fe. Racing need a good passage of play here. Union with a throw, deep throw, headed away. Headed out of play for another throw-in from Sigali. As we see the Union move to a back 5, but they're in the Racing box right now. Great tricky footwork. Ball played in, cleared away. And Union again with a throw-in. Dangerous area. They are starting to really take a grip, take control of this football game in the early stages of the second half. Trojanski over to the left-hand side. Still on this near side, the left for Union. It's with Nani. They're trying to move it forward, but Racing win out. Pichoud. Back to Gabi Arias, the goalkeeper, under some pressure. But Racing, nice and calm with it. Miranda. Not for the first time, with a good first-time pass. Doesn't always come off for him, but it did on that occasion. Racing patiently just walking it up to midfield. Pichoud. Back across the back 4. Again, patient build from Racing. Looking what options they get. Licha Lopez is not fouled. Ball was won, says the referee. Union looking to attack down this side. And an interesting tussle. Strong battle, Galvan. Sorry. Esquivel. And Trojanski also trying to get in on the act, but now it's Racing with Fertoli. Fertoli with a cute back pass. Mena goes to tries to get the cross in, but that's blocked. That'll be a Racing corner, their 4th of the game. In fact, I think it might even be their 5th of the game now. Mena, dangerous going forward. Sigali comes up for this one. Cristaldo and Mosciano have had a good battle in this game so far. Good cross in. Headed away by Union. It looked like a good cross. Rojas. Great cross, back post. But Racing can't do anything with it. Rojas with a good cross in. As we see that back heel again. Back heel through ball for Mena from Fertoli. He's had quite an exciting game so far, Hector Fertoli. There's a booming ball downfield by Mosciano. But won back by Racing, or headed back by Racing. Still Racing ball. Blocked from going out by Garre. It will now be a Union throw-in. On this near side, the left-hand side. Juan Manuel Asconzabal. Absolutely staring a hole in somebody. I think it might be Bakasese. Not too sure what's going on with those two. Pichoud throws it in. As Racing again, patiently looking to build up from the back. It must be said, this competition isn't top of Racing's priority list. They do have Copa Libertadores action ahead of them, a very tough matchup with a Brazilian giant Flamengo. In fact, the holders of the Copa Libertadores, after their last gasp winner against River Plate about a year ago. Feels like so much longer. All that's happened in 2020. But we're interested right now in this matchup here in Santa Fe. Oh, that's a reckless challenge and a yellow card rightly awarded to Leandro Sigali. Yep, first yellow card of the fixture. And again, oh my goodness. Completely nowhere near the ball. Doesn't get much of the man, but gets enough of him. And again, that is the second challenge in this game that in another league, we are looking at both sides being down to 10 men. As it is, both sides full assortment of players Union with what matters. They've got the lead. They lead 1-0 over Racing Club de Avellaneda. 15 minutes gone in this second half. On ball chip down forward and a shove in the back. That will go the way of Racing, who play on quickly. Licha sprays that ball out wide. Fertoli again. Fertoli's fouled, tripped. Racing with another free kick on the far side. Left-hand side. I think it was Nani again. No. Again, Racing look to play quick. Mena with space. Gets it to Fertoli. Fertoli just crowded out. I think that was by Blasi. A great clearing ball. Chested down, but now that's going to be another foul, and that might be another yellow card. And I think if it is, that might be the day done. No, I'm getting ahead of myself. Nery Dominguez committing that foul. Very much last gasp foul on Luna Diale, and yeah, there is a yellow card for Nery Dominguez. Again, something that you will always get a yellow card for, and for some reason, I do associate that type of foul and that type of yellow card with the Argentine game. I call it an Argentine yellow, when a player just gets that yellow card for a last man foul or a counter-attack foul. I suppose it is common in all leagues. It's like a regulation yellow. Like a player won't even argue it. They'll just go. As Union trying to make something happen in the Racing box, but Mena trying to come away with it. Patient passing play. Calm passing play from Racing. That dink ball over the top. Not working out. But Racing somehow able to come away with it. Fertoli runs into trouble. Again, Union, they're doing a fantastic job of really swarming Racing players when they're in possession. Lopez in an inch. Just got a bit too much on his defender. But an interesting battle between the pair of them just then. A full-blooded affair. Nani to take. Matthias Nani. Left back. Long searching ball forward. Gabi Arias collects. Calmly, easily. Arias in one of those beautiful new-ish Racing shirts. Dark blue with the pink and slightly paler blue design on it. As Cristaldo wants a free kick for a penalty. Absolutely no interest shown by the referee. As Pichut battles hard, wins it, gets back up, gets the ball. Another thing I love about Argentine football is players. There is some histrionics, let's be honest. It's the same with all football, but I tend to find Argentine players will bounce back up and just try and get on with it more often than not. As, oh no, it's been lost. And it's a 2-on-1 break for Unión de Santa Fe. And will that be a penalty? No penalty given by the referee. He is absolutely taking no notice of Franco Trojanski, who is still rolling round, writhing on the floor. I don't anticipate this going out of play. It will go out of play, in fact, from Pichut. Referee is still waving off complaints. Trojanski still down, holding his ankle. Let's see. Trojanski. And yet he does get... There is contact on the ankle or on the foot as he goes to shoot. Sigali dives in, and it's the... So he goes in with his left foot being the leading foot, and it's that trail foot, but it's not like he's gone through him. It's sort of a block down tackle, and his back foot has been kicked essentially by Trojanski. So yeah, I can see why the referee has not given a foul there, not given a free kick, as Racing have the ball given back to them by the Union midfielder taking that throw in. No shenanigans on that occasion. Good to see Racing trail 1-0 to Unión de Santa Fe. 20 minutes or thereabouts gone in this second half. And it's been a lot more Unión in this second half. Garre for Racing on the right-hand side. He's into the area. Gets a good cross across on his left-hand side. But it's into the hands of Machano. Cristaldo with a look on his face like, what do I have to do? But he's not able to generate the power with his headers. The crosses coming to them, they're quality crosses, but they're asking him to do a lot. And that isn't always so easy, especially Cristaldo, not the biggest player. It's asking him to generate a lot of power, as that was looking promising for a moment there from Marquez. And still looking good for Unión now. Sliding tackles galore. Pichut is finally fouled. The fourth attempt. And again, this is a full-blooded affair. Both sides throwing themselves into every tackle and played it at a good tempo, good intensity, but you don't have that feeling, that sense of real bad blood. There's no ill will. It's just a game of football. It's just a battle for these two teams, and they're gonna work hard. They're gonna fight for every possession. They're gonna fight for every opportunity, and it's what we love about Argentine domestic football. Pichut has it on the right-hand side. Pichut gets inside his defender, slowing things down, and he is fouled by Esquivel. Referee, I think, was going to play some advantage, but Pichut's progress was impeded so much. He got dragged back once, then stalled, then had a move, and then got a shove again. So free kick on this right-hand side. Miranda, it's in line with the edge of the area. Played to the back of the 6-yard box, headed down weakly again, and I'll bet it's Cristaldo. I didn't get a good look. It is Cristaldo. They seem to be targeting him. And he's getting them on target, but there's zero power behind the headers. Like, they're good crosses in a way, but they are difficult to deal with. And I think Cristaldo has just caught one of the defenders as a sliding tackle's been made. It's Leyes, so the centre midfielder. As Leyes has gone in for a sliding tackle, Cristaldo has hurdled it, but he's come down on top of him. He's helped him up. Let's have another look at this. Leyes with a sliding tackle, and Cristaldo, yeah, he looks like he's tried to hurdle him a little bit, but he's come down with what looks like a bit of a stamp. I think it's one of those footballing incidents again with VAR in Europe. We might be looking at another player off the pitch. But in this game, he helps him back up, and we're good to continue. That's going to be a foul. Union with a free kick, near side, left-hand side. Pichud conceded that foul. So Trojanski it is. Franco Trojanski. As Esquivel. You see him in the area. Luna Dialli looked like he wanted to take it. Cross comes in, left foot. Gabi Arias collects relatively safely there. And now Racing looking to break. Men are in possession. He's got Garre ahead of him. Garre centrally, but Racing slowing it down again. They had a counter-attack opportunity. They had runners. But it's back on halfway. Dinked ball out to this right-hand side. Pichud tried to flick it on. He's gone down. Nothing given. Trojanski, and now Union can break. Trojanski still in possession. Dinged into the middle. Headed clear, but only as far as Trojanski. Trojanski sent it out to the right-hand side. Luna Dialli. Luna Dialli! Goal for Union de Santa Fe. Luna Dialli from the right-hand side. And that is punishment for Racing. They didn't do a good job on the counter-attack. They lose possession. Let's see what happens. Pichud, just has it stolen away from him. And then the quick counter. Ball poorly cleared. And Luna Dialli with a clinical finish. Gets it past Gabi Arias. Beautiful finish. To the right-hand side of Arias. So I think Arias was covering his near side a little bit there. And he's been able to play it well across him. 25 minutes gone in his second half. And it's a goal from Mauro Luna Dialli. Long ball over the top, straight into the hands of Marciano. Racing with it all to do here. 20 minutes left to play. And it's Union de Santa Fe 2. Racing Club de Avellaneda 0. Union trying to make something happen, going the other way. So, as Union, again, they smell blood in this game now. They are doing everything they can to get the ball forward into attacking areas. Racing struggling to cope, and Racing making a substitution. That's Neri Dominguez. It is Neri Dominguez. He is coming off. He will be replaced. Remember, he's on a yellow card. He's replaced by number 16, Mauricio Martinez, who's more of a midfielder. So I'll be interested to see what that will change for Racing. Can they get something out of this game? It's looking like 2 losses on the spin right now, but just under 20 minutes left in this game as we see Trojanski standing over the ball. Racing looking to attack down this right-hand side now. How to play out of the reach of Ivan Pichud as Union looking to make a change now. A double substitution As these numbers are an absolute disaster to try and read. Franco Marquez, one of the goal scorers. He is off. He is replaced by number 11, Juan Manuel Garcia. And the other change, Esquivel, has come off, and we've not seen who replaced him. It is number 3, Corvalan. Claudio Corvalan. So 4 substitutions so far for Unión de Santa Fe. Just the 2 for Racing Club de Avellaneda. Oh, good footwork, tricky play, but it's been collected at centre-back by Sigali. Long ball forward. Attempted flick on by Licha Lopez. Can Unión do something with it now? Racing win it back, but then give it straight away. A very sloppy pass, and then a foul. That's going to go the way of Unión de Santa Fe. Again, no card given to Matías Rojas. Luna Diale fouled again. Again, a little bit stampy. That's just out of the reach of Jeremeta. That is an audacious outball from Racing outside of the right foot of, I think that was Mauricio Martinez. Of course, missed all of his first season at Racing with a cruciate ligament injury that he was recovering from. And we've seen more of him now. Bekasese, yeah, Bekasese playing the role of the linesman there. The Racing trainer. Mastermind of the famous Con Nueve victory in the Clásico Avellaneda earlier in the year. The famous 1-0 win where Chelo Diaz, before he went on to score the winning goal, was scoffing down a banana as Racing were down to 9 men, including Arias, the keeper, being sent off. So we had a substitute keeper on in the game, wearing jogging pants. As we have a change, it is Benega. Thiago Benega into the fixture. He replaces Rojas, who had a tricky game. Not Rojas' best ever performance in a Racing shirt. I think that is not unkind of me to say. Ivan Pichud trying to make something happen down the right. It's with Garre. Garre's looked lively since coming on in the first half. An enforced substitution. He came on for Solari, who hit the ad boards hard and immediately called for a substitution. But it breaks down a little bit for Racing in the midfield. Unión with plenty of men behind the ball. There was one Unión player to hit, and he hits him, but Ivan Pichud has it back. We're reminded of that Fernando Marquez goal in the 4th minute. Fertoli fouled. Fertoli's had a busy game. As Racing trying to make something happen down that left-hand side. Now they move it back to the centre. Switch it across. Pichud dispossessed momentarily, but it will be a Racing ball still. Unión with 11 men behind the ball now. But they press. They'll give Racing until just inside Racing's own half. And then they'll start their press, and it's an aggressive press. As players fling out the line to try and win the ball back. We've got just about 13 minutes left of regular time. Racing trail 2-0. Both sides rolled the dice with substitutions. As every time we see Juan Manuel Ascunzabal, he is just pounding water. Looks like a warm evening in Santa Fe. As spring and summer fast approach in the southern hemisphere. I suppose spring's already sprung. So it's a free kick. Franco Trojansky and Luna Diale stood over it. It will be Trojansky. Trojansky to the penalty spot, headed away. Trojansky keeps it alive for Union de Santa Fe. Oh, volleyed effort after a bit of head tennis from the Santa Fe boys. Nothing going, and that's out of play. That should be a Racing ball. It is. It's a nice idea. And my word, if that would have gone in, what a goal that would have been. As we see the goal again, it was a robust bit of defending by Galvan. Legal, says the referee. Then Trojansky has players with him. A dinked ball across attempted. As we are cut to live pictures. Union trying to make things happen, but Racing come away with it. A bit of a hospital ball into the midfield. Nicho Lopez. Again, bodies flying in. Exciting, full-blooded football here in the Copa de la Liga Profesional in Argentina. The new competition for the new season. Remember, there are 6 groups of 4 teams. Top 2 of each goes into the next round, where there will be another 2 groups of 6. The winners play out for the final, and the winner of that will be the winner of this competition. But there is still games for those sides that do not go through as the top 2. They will go into their own 12-team competition, into 2 6-team groups. They will play their matches. The winner of that will face off. So the winner of those 2 groups, they will play a final. The winner of that final will play the loser, the runner-up, from the winners' final for a spot in the Copa Sudamericana. Think of it maybe like a loser's bracket in a video game, or a fighting video game tournament where there's a double elimination. So we've essentially got a winner's bracket and a loser's bracket. If you make it all the way through loser's bracket and beat the runner-up from winner's bracket, then you get a spot in the second-tier continental competition in South America, which, of course, is where River Plate really started their era of continental dominance by winning the Copa Sudamericana as a Racing player is down, holding his face. No interest shown by the referee. It's Sigali. Sigali's still talking to the match officials. Gabi Arias. 9 minutes left to play. Not a lot of urgency from Racing right now. Ball played over the top, headed back into the hands of, or to the feet of Michano. Picks it up now. No urgency. And not a lot for Michano to do in the second half. He had a fantastic first half, making a lot, and I mean a lot, of good saves from some of the Racing players, as Benjamin Garret is dragged back aggressively, but still gets away. Trojansky was adjudged to have fouled him in the end. Argentine refereeing always makes me smile, because it's quite unlike anything that you see in most other countries, most other leagues. It's a robust style of football. You'll see some strong tackling, but you'll also see some fantastic flair play. As on the attack once again is Union de Santa Fe. Luna Diale. Luna Diale gets a ball across. Nobody there to capitalize. Ivan Pichud with space to run with it. He's got Garret ahead of him. Racing move it back into the congested center of the field. And Garret has to come deep for it. And again, Racing very slow to bring the ball out. Like, they're struggling to find that balance. so far, but Licha has it on the far side. Licha Lopez. Centering pass. Now it's over on the right-hand side with Benjamin Garre. Garre with the ball into the area. And that's going to be cleared all the way downfield from one of the Union defenders. And Racing will have to start again. Pichoud on this near side, right-hand side. Still such a pivotal part of this team. Pichoud gets the 1-2. God, doesn't fancy playing the wide outlet ball. Fertoli's still on the wing. Licha Lopez gives it to Fertoli now. Fertoli back to Lopez on the left-hand side. Opportunity, but a great bit of defending by Brian Blasi. It's Racing again. Fertoli. Racing forced to go backwards now. Fertoli tries to find something. I think an Union player actually got the touch on the ball there. Stays in play. Racing still with it. Just about in the Union half. But that's an under-hit pass. Aimed for Pichoud, headed away Sigali to go back and collect. As we enter the final 5 minutes of play here, Union de Santa Fe, the 2-0 lead. But I think more importantly right now in the context of this game, they've got a bit of a vice grip over the game. Racing have the possession, but they're not able to do anything with it as Churi Cristaldo is injured. He's come off the field. One-on-one opportunity. Diallo, good save. Gabi Arias, he stayed strong, stayed with it. And now Racing put the ball out of play as they are down to 10 men. Churi Cristaldo. I don't know if he took a knock or what happened. He's running. And I think, he's just rolled his ankle. He's rolled his right ankle. And then we see going through Garcia. And that's a good tandem effort. Gabi Arias made himself big, stayed up for it for long enough, and then went to ground. As Sigali did well there as well, applying pressure. Got the ball clear. I think Racing will be making a substitution. I don't anticipate seeing Churi Cristaldo continuing in this fixture any or much longer. It's Racing struggling to get the ball out of midfield. Foul. And a yellow card being given to Nardoni. Well, outside now with Benjamin Garre. Garre sends it to the back post. Cleared away to the edge of the area. And Union once again able to get it clear. Trojanski has it. Drops it back. Good out ball. No foul on the play. Despite bodies hitting the ground. Miranda. Fertoli. Good link-up play on the left-hand side. Mena still battling. Mena trying to get a hold of it. Good clearing ball downfield. Kept in play. It's a simple thing, but I don't always understand how they've been able to get the ball just downfield like that. As Racing trying to come back at it again. That's way overhit. As Churi Cristaldo is back on the pitch. He's limping. I don't understand. Racing should have substitutions to spare. After a player's rolled his ankle and he's limping as heavily as he is, what is Becca Sese thinking not immediately bringing him off? Like Santiago Godoy is on the bench. He's a forward. There aren't many other options, but at this point, I'd put Chila Gomez up front. If it means that Churi Cristaldo doesn't have to hobble around for the last couple of minutes of this football game. Pichoud sends it back to Arias, the keeper. Long clearing kick from Arias. Cristaldo unable to do anything about it because he can't move. Cristaldo trying to play on the shoulder of the last defender. As Union looking to break on the far side with Jerometa. As Union make another substitution. Is that Juan Nardona coming off? No, it's Neri Leyes coming off. To be replaced by number 15, Sebastian Assis. Leyes with that first half foul on Licha Lopez. Now again, in other leagues, would have seen Union reduced to 10 men. As it happens, there wasn't even a card. But that's football in Argentina. Now Union have a free kick to the left of the area from the Racing point of view. Far side to right from their point of view. This could be a cheeky attempt on goal. It's left. Trojansky over the top. And Arias, now the intensity from Racing. Rolls it out to Pichut. Pichut slows it down, sends it back. Long ball forward. Just picked off by the one Union defender or midfielder anywhere near it. It was Assis, his first introduction to this game. Fertoli keeps the ball in play. Miranda over to the right hand side. Now it's with Pichut. 4 minutes added on. Since our match of our fourth official. Not too sure where that 4 minutes has come from, if I'm perfectly honest. With only one in the first half. Garre. As he's a long way offside. Thiago Benega. Cristaldo still out there. Still hobbling around. On that rolled ankle. Again, I don't understand the logic. Racing have made 3 substitutions. You can make 4 or 5 in this game. I think it's, at least 5. Under the current rules, they've got a bench full of players. As Union trying to get forward, but that's going to be a foul from Trojansky. Racing ball. Trojansky trying to make things easier for commentators with his short sides and bleach blonde hair, and I appreciate that. Long ball forward. Chested down by Garre, but too strong on that chested down ball as it's been pumped back the other way. Hooked clear. Neither side with any sort of control on the game or on the ball right now. I think it's fair to say Union have a great control in this game. They are 3 minutes away from recording another win at home against the Racing Club. They lead 2-0. That first half goal from Fernando Marquez. That second half effort from Mauro Luna Diale. Both goals on the counter-attack. Racing losing out possession. High up the field, and now Trojansky. Trojansky tries to center it. Nobody following up on that ball. And that rolls harmlessly out of play. Of course, this is the stadium of one of Racing's certainly most entertaining games in recent years. That 6-3 victory over Unión de Santa Fe. The likes of Brian, not Brian Fernandez, but Diego Milito definitely on the score sheet that day. I think Facundo Pereira, who's now playing his trade in India, was either on the score sheet or he was definitely playing that day. Brian Martinez. He scored the backheel goal against Boca Juniors. It's been a couple of years. And I don't think we're going to see a repeat of that scoreline on that occasion. Right now, Racing, 2 minutes left to make something happen. And when you're clearing balls to space and just straight out of play, and Garay can run himself into the ground all day long, but it's not going to, nothing positive is going to come out of that. Union 2, Racing 0. 48 minutes have been played. Machano, long searching ball out of the goal kick. Collected and controlled well by Union. Steve's in play, and that is the end of the game. The referee calls time early. He's seen enough. And Union de Santa Fe, they win at home over Racing Club de Avellaneda. Final score of 2-0. First goal, Fernando Marquez capitalizing on a counter-attack and a simple squared ball that was not cleared. In fairness, wasn't scored either by Luna Diale. And Fernando Marquez, right man in the right spot at the right time, finishes it well. And then the second half goal, same sort of situation. A counter-attack, a lost ball, an overlap, and a very tidy finish by Mauro Luna Diale. This is another case of what could have been for Racing. Many opportunities on goal, especially first half. Hector Fertoli, Matias Rojas, Churi Cristaldo, all making Sebastian Machano work hard. Of course, the best opportunity, I think, for Racing was Augusto Solari, header off the bar. Churi Cristaldo with the rebound header and a fabulous diving desperation save from Machano, keeping Union in the lead. And then Licha Lopez, the man you'd expect to bag the chance that he had. So cross comes to him, awkwardly takes it down on the thigh and rifles it just wide. But in the end, Union de Santa Fe, deserving winners, you have to say, over Racing Club de Avellaneda. My man of the match is definitely Sebastian Machano, because, how many quality saves did he make in the first half to keep Union's advantage intact? And I always like to give a player from both sides some recognition, some praise in the game. Initially, Hector Fertoli, I thought he was very attacking, very aggressive. He played a good game. Eugenio Mena as well. I think getting forward, they both did quite well. I think, but my man of the match before he got hurt was Augusto Solari. I mean, he was looking the most dangerous Racing player. He looked like he was going to make something happen. Unfortunately, he got hurt. He had to come off, and otherwise, I think it has to be Licha Lopez, because just once again, as always with Licha Lopez, the man is just doing everything to try and get the win for Racing. That's going to do it for us here. Thank you so much. If you've watched, if you've listened, gladly take your feedback. Don't forget, Racing Club UK podcast coming back. Now that we've got more games, more live fixtures, we will be back. You can hear myself, Darren Paul, and Nacho Tierno talking all things Racing Club de Avellaneda. Thank you for listening. We'll talk to you very soon.